It's the Slam Dunk.
Right, brum brum down the highway we go. New Zealand needs more transformational infrastructure. Projects like the new motorway from Puhoi north of Auckland, which now takes us through to Warkworth. It's 18.5 kilometres of new motorway. Completely transform how you make your way north in New Zealand. Transforms everything. Beforehand, you crawled through these goat tracks. Fatal crashes were common. Snarl-ups were daily. It was like we were third world and there was no idea or vision how to be big, bold and smart when it came to transport. But in 2016, National got work underway on this $900 million highway, the Holiday Highway, Labor called it. They had planned to take it through to Wellsford, but Labor stopped it and said they'll do some repairs instead. It's hopeless. A stupid, short-sighted decision that was, based on the idea that people wanted more money into trains and cycleways. Well, they won't take you to Whangarei. But as much as I support safe cycle lanes and all that sort of thing, the truth is we are an unpopulated country with difficult terrains that simply can't sustain Japan-like bullet trains and infrastructure like that. We travel long distances in our cars. That's just the truth. You've got to deal with it. I'm not going to apologise for saying brilliant motorway right now. It's a brilliant motorway. And I say extend it. If you're not on it today, or if you are on it today as I record this, Monday, Auckland anniversary, you'll know what I mean. If you're on it right now, you'll know what I mean, okay? You'll get it. I say just get on with it and build, baby, build. Build it through to Wellsford and keep going up to Whangarei. I'm not going to judge on what structures and projects National stops and dismantles and pulls down. No way. Because Labor had its time in office, National's pulling it all apart. National needs to show us that it can actually build infrastructure and do these projects. If you just don't do anything and just pull stuff down, you'll get your ass kicked out of office quick smart. So you've got to do more than just pull stuff down. You've got to build. We pay our taxes. We want to spend it on things that we can see and use, not pet political projects that are diluted and ultimately fail us because they cost us lots and we get nothing for it. Get back to basics and extend this highway to Whangarei. Get big and bold and use the mandate that you've been given. But don't do a John Key and have all that political credit on your credit card and do nothing with it. That's hopeless. That's like, just like dog paddling nowhere. Use the Crown balance sheet to open up a struggling Northland to New Zealand. A motorway to Whangarei will transform communities right across the way. History shows us that suburbs are created, commerce pops up, jobs are created, and people's lives change along this corridor. It's called a transport corridor, but it's so much more than that. It's like an artery pumping blood to and from the heart. A motorway corridor done properly is transformative for an economy. You may not want to hear this, but it's true. I know it's not very green to say this, but it's true. Give opportunity a chance and give the lives of many Māori stuck in these small communities with few jobs and a bleak outlook the chance to get out of there. Build them a highway to the big city where the schools are, the universities are, the opportunity is, and the bright lights of future success remain. Don't poo-poo the economic benefits of giving someone a highway to their future. It's just ridiculous. Ignore the naysayers. They'd create Amish communities and bring back the horse and cart on that little goat track on the way to Warkworth. I tell you, trains to Kaitaia aren't going to happen. All right? And cars on the old state highway through Dome Valley, there's got to have a better answer than that. These guys are dreamers that want to keep us doing that. No, we need investment. We need it now. It creates jobs and changes lives, and that's really important. And also saves lives. This is the crucial bit. This road will stop people dying in these awful head-on crashes. We saw this weekly on that road, on the old road. You don't see it now. That alone should be enough to convince governments in the future to build a decent highway right the way through the North Island. Pressure this government to actually start to build what they planned 10 years ago. They were into it 10 years ago. Where are they now? Pull down projects and bag labour at your peril, that's fine. But you'll be judged on what you actually plan, build and execute well. And so far, that's very little. But you've only been there 5 minutes, so we'll give you a bit of grace time. But you've got to get on with some plans. Despite all the talk of climate change and ditching cars and electric cars and all that sort of thing, electric cars, guess what? They still need good roads, and our future is a mix of all transport options. But at the heart of that is a good motorway, and don't let the greenies and the shrill and the anti-voices convince you otherwise. And welcome foreign investment into this as well, because guess what? The Spanish, the Aussies and the Kiwis just built this new motorway. The Spanish, the Aussies and the Kiwis, so embrace them and build the next one. Sure, it had cost blowouts of $200 million due to COVID and delays and that sort of thing, but who's moaning about that now? Get on with it.